Hi Beatle people, welcome back to A Beatleful Life. So today's video is going to be about my tour program collection. Most of these are going to be from Paul McCartney concerts, but I do have some Ringo Tour programs and actually a Beatles one, which I'm going to save for the very end. So I'm going to show you each of them and go through some highlights in each of the programs. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm going to start with the Paul ones, and first up is this Freshen Up Tour program. It has this really nice rainbow effect on the front. And I do have a whole video, I think from around 2 years ago or so, where I looked through this whole program in detail. So that, I believe, is in my Books and Magazines playlist. But this is, of course, from the Freshen Up Tour. I was not actually able to see Paul on this tour. I just bought the program just to have it. So here are the dates. So it has some nice pictures here, and in the beginning of the program it has an interview with Paul. Live and Let Die, one of my favorite parts of the show. Oh, here's a really nice picture of the Live and Let Die fireworks. And then it talks about Egypt Station, which is of course the album that had most recently come out when this tour was going on. So it has a summary of each of those songs, and it talks about the painting which was used for the album cover. One of the highlights is these Egypt Station stickers. I'm not sure what to do with these. They're still in here because I intended originally to use them on a poster, but of course concerts have been delayed, as we know, but hopefully I will get to eventually use them. Next up is the one that goes with the shirt that I'm wearing. This is the Out There Tour program. So I saw Paul on the Out There Tour actually in 2013 and then twice in 2015 when it was still the Out There Tour. So the special feature of this tour program was these 3D glasses that are inside. You can see it says Paul McCartney. So some of the pictures in the tour program are in 3D, like you could be, I don't think you could tell on camera obviously, but you view these with the 3D glasses and it has obviously a 3D effect. See, it says grab your glasses. So this has similar stuff to other tour programs. It has an interview with Paul, an interview with his production manager, and then it has an interview with the band. It also talks about the song 4 or 5 Seconds that he did, which used to be part of his set list. I'm not sure if it still was most recently, I forget, but he did used to perform that. I remember seeing that in 2015. It has this nice Live and Let Die photo at the end. Next up is the On the Run Tour program. I saw Paul on this tour in 2011 at Yankee Stadium. And I think it was at that Yankee Stadium concert that he performed the night before. Oh yes, here's the date. So I saw him the second day of the Yankee Stadium show, so that was July 16th. And that was also the show that he brought out Billy Joel as a special guest. Some nice photos in here. And here's an interview. Here it talks about McCartney and McCartney 2, which at that time were just recently re-released, and now we have McCartney 3. If you want to see an in-depth video on any of these tour programs, I could do a video looking through all of these in more detail. And it advertises the all-new paulmccartney.com. Here's a nice picture of the band. The next up is the Up and Coming tour. I saw Paul on this tour in 2010 in Philadelphia. This is actually the first Paul tour program I ever got because I didn't get one at the first concert that I went to. You can see this is when he still wore his suspenders. Yes, so this was the one I saw him at. It was August 15th, 2010 in Philadelphia. And because I remember at that show, he talked about it being the anniversary of the Beatles playing at Shea Stadium. And there's a part here where his band is quizzed on Paul trivia, and it looks like the winner was Brian Ray. Here's some nice artwork of all of his albums. And here again is another nice picture of the band at the end. So next we have this program, which is not one that I personally bought because it happened before I was born. So this is from the New World Tour. I believe my parents purchased this when they went to one of those concerts. And was that 1990 or the... I think that was in the early 1990s. I forget the exact year. So it has some promo for the Off the Ground album. And some nice pictures of the band rehearsing as well. Then it talks about each of the band members, and there is a section, of course, about Linda. Then it has more about the Off the Ground album here. Here's an advertisement for some Paul merchandise. And then we have this other program. This is one that was sent to me, and actually the rest of the video will be programs that were sent to me by a subscriber. So this is also from the New World Tour, but this, instead of containing interviews and stuff, it's more like a picture book. So it has a big New World Tour logo. Oh, that's funny. Look. Some nice ones of Paul singing. So next up are the Ringo Tour Program. So I actually only have 2 of these, but I definitely plan to buy one the next time I see him, which hopefully is going to be in June of next year. First up is this Ringo Starr and his All-Star Band program. And this one actually doesn't have a date on it, so if anyone knows approximately what year this is from, please let me know in the comments. There's a lot of photos in here. Here's a photo of the All-Star Band. Oh yeah, so here is a picture that shows all the members of the All-Star Band. And then it has kind of little biographies on each of the All-Star Band members. And it has some nice performance photos in here too. And you can see there is a Diet Pepsi advertisement. Let me see if it has a year on the bottom. So it doesn't say the year on the bottom. So if someone knows exactly what year this is from, please let me know in the comments. And then we have this Ringo Tour Program from 2010. The first time that I saw Ringo was actually not until 2016. He came to my local theater, actually the same place where my high school graduation was held. And the All-Star Band members are also in here. And it has some nice performance photos too. I do have a concert vlog on my channel of the most recent time I saw Ringo, which was in 2019. That is in my vlogs playlist if you want to check that out. So it has a list of the previous All-Star Band lineups here, and it looks like the one I just showed may have been from 1989, it looks like. And then finally, I saved this for the grand finale, we have this Beatles Tour Program from 1964, which was very kindly sent to me. So this one is similar to the Paul New World Tour one I showed, where it seems to be just photos in here, so I will show you those. So we have a picture of the audience. And we have some rehearsal photos here. And then some pictures here of the Beatles signing autographs and a couple of fans down at the bottom there. And then some photos of them in the studio. And then some backstage photos. I don't think I've ever seen this one here before. And then we have some performance pictures. And I think this picture of John with the beard was used on the cover of Revolver. It looks familiar. I like this picture at the end here. And here is a special offer to join the official Beatles National Fan Club. Alright, Beatle people, that is going to do it for today's video, so I want to say thank you very much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more things like this. I will leave my blog and social media linked in the description as always, so you can check those out. And as always, have a beautiful day, everybody. Bye-bye.